Hi everyone. In this video I'll discuss enharmonic respelling and reinterpreting to create a pivot chord between two distant keys. So, as the expressive needs and interests of composers expanded, they became interested in modulating to more distantly related keys. In other words, keys that don't share any common chords because their key signatures have so many different notes between them. However, the composers discovered that by using a chord that's shared between the two keys using enharmonic respelling of one or more pitches, they were able to expand the possibilities of shared chords, thereby creating a smooth transition between the two keys mid-phrase that otherwise would not share any two chords, or they would not share any chords between the two keys. So, as a review, a pivot chord is a chord that has a function in both keys, both the key the phrase starts in and the key that is your destination after the modulation. Enharmonic just means multiple names for the single pitch, so enharmonically respelling means calling a G flat an F sharp, for instance. The chord we'll look at in this video is the fully diminished seventh chord, which is always built on scale degree 7, so 7 fully diminished 7, and it's found diatonically in a minor key. However, through modal mixture, we can also use that chord in a major key. I've given us an example here in C minor. I've spelled 7 fully diminished 7 in root position, which is B, D, F, and A flat. Something that's unique about this chord that makes it useful for respelling and modulating between distantly related keys is this is a symmetrical chord. Each interval in the chord is the same between all the different adjacent chord tones. B to D is a minor third, up to F is another minor third, up to A flat is another minor third. And then there's the B and the A flat. Well, if I put the B up the octave, they would be an augmented second apart, which sounds just like a minor third and looks just like a minor third on the keyboard. Therefore, you could keep stacking up minor thirds all the way up and you would just end up repeating these same four tones over and over again. Thereby, we can put any order of these pitches and it will still spell a fully diminished 7 chord. Perhaps it will smell one too, we'll never know. So the B could be respelled as a C flat, the D could be respelled as a C double sharp, which is the note you would find in the key of D sharp minor. However, I've opted to write it in E flat minor here, so we won't see C double sharp. F could be respelled as E sharp, and A flat could be respelled as G sharp. So here's how this chord sounds. And when I respell the B as a C flat, that is now the 7 fully diminished in the key of E flat. However, you'll notice that the inversion number has changed because when I respell that one note, the B is no longer in the chord, and so the D is the root of the chord, and the chord is spelled D, F, A flat, C flat. When we move across the flats into the sharps, we have F sharp minor. The B and the D are the same, and now the F is respelled as an E sharp, and the A flat is respelled as a G sharp. Finally, in the key of A minor, we have B, D, F natural, and then the A flat from C minor would be respelled as G sharp. Each one of these has its own proper inversion indicated as well. So each one of these is an identical sounding chord, and it would look exactly the same on the keyboard. So they are identical sounding chords. However, because they're spelled differently, they would resolve differently because of their function in the respective keys. 7 fully diminished 7 always wants to resolve to 1. So let's convert each of these into a half note so that we can hear and see how it would resolve differently to the respective 1 chords. So the key of C, there's the 1 chord in the key of C minor. And this resolution would sound like this. Again. But in the key of E flat minor, those notes would resolve differently. The C flat is the 7th of the chord, so it would resolve down. The D natural is the leading tone in our key, so it would resolve up to E flat. And then each of those could resolve to the G flat. So here's how it would sound in the key of E flat minor. And I'll do the other two rather quickly. So the key of F sharp minor, this B wants to resolve down to A, the D wants to resolve down to C sharp, the E sharp wants to resolve up to F sharp. And finally, my G sharp in the key of A minor wants to resolve up to A, the F wants to resolve down to E, and both the B and the D can resolve the note C. Let's hear this line of music played, and what you'll hear is the exact same chord played 4 times, but you'll hear it resolve to different key 1 chords each time. Therefore, this chord could be used as a pivot chord between any 2 of these keys. So you could modulate from C minor to F sharp minor smoothly by using that single pivot chord, 7 fully diminished 7, and respelling it in the key you're headed to.